Hello, welcome. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Welcome everyone to the video. Now, today we have some big things. We're going to talk about the new moon that we have later on, which is actually next week, but we're going to talk about it. It's actually December 12th. And we have Neptune going direct. If you are here for the weekly transits, you are at the right place. Welcome. I do astrology and tarot. I'm actually going to have to pause the recording to pick up the tarot cards. I'm actually at a new setting and a new background. So hold on one second while I get used to. I should have fixed this earlier. Hope I didn't break my mic just now. Okay. And yes, anyway, sorry. Now I have a new background and I actually did a tarot reading. It was a different background actually, but where this Christmas tree is usually where I have the camera. And I face this, oh gosh, this way. Anyway, okay. So that's what we normally have. But welcome everyone. So let's get started. Let's talk about what we have currently for the week of astrology. And I actually put this on the podcast now. So if you can't see this, if you are listening to this, I put visuals up and you can catch me on YouTube. And yes, anyway, nothing too big, nothing. Don't get excited. Don't come to the video be like, ooh, let's see the visuals. It's not that glamorous. Okay, so let's talk about currently. We're going to talk about December 5th to December 12th. And we have Venus entering currently. We have Venus that is in the sign Scorpio. We have Mars is in the sign Sagittarius. Mercury is in the sign Capricorn. Jupiter, Uranus, and Neptune are retrograding. So Venus in Scorpio, for everyone who is new here and new to astrology. First of all, hello, welcome. Welcome to the world of astrology. But Venus is the planet of beauty, love, harmony. It's what we naturally attract. You know how they say women are from Venus? Well, kind of picture that feminine kind of energy. And it's in the sign Scorpio. Each celestial being is in a zodiac sign, and that you may be familiar with. And Venus is currently in a sign Scorpio. And what does that mean? Scorpio by itself, the zodiac sign, represents a lot of things, but some of it I can mention is intensity, passion. There's an energy of deepness. It's a water sign, so it's very emotional, right? It's a fixed sign, so there's some stubborn energy. Anything that represents taboo is what you get from Scorpio. Darkness is what you get. Mystery, all that, sex, okay, intimacy. It is ruled by our genitals. So you get all that. So Venus entered Scorpio. So imagine love is in the sign Scorpio. So the black nails, aesthetics, because Venus represents aesthetics, all that is really as a collective, not your individual natal chart, but as a collective, we're loving some Scorpio energy. Okay. So we're loving some intense relationships, passionate expression of love, because we have a heightened sense of emotional intensity, and Venus is representing our romantic energy. Attraction to mysteries. I am really into a psychological thriller right now, and I wish I had the book. I have the book, but I don't want to waste your time and get it. But so that could be an attraction for you. Transformative aesthetic preference. Now, Scorpio is very transformative energy. Scorpio also rules our money and values. Scorpio is some issues with money too, like who owns what, who owns our shared resources, investments, joint financial resources. So maybe there's some transformation with that. We are attracting some natural joint resources because Venus is what we naturally attract. Now, when I'm explaining this is just the positive aspects, but there's negative aspects to it too. So as this planet moves around our orbit, we are going to be feeling the good and the bad. Okay. So maybe too much healing, because Scorpio gets a little too much healing. The taboos get a little bit too dark. Okay. You can get some jealousy and possessiveness with this energy as well. Okay. Now, Mars is currently in a sign Sagittarius, and Mars is the planet of our drive, being assertive in our energy. And like I said, Venus is for the girls are from Venus, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, Men Are From Mars. You get what I'm saying? That's a famous book. I actually have that book and never read it. I actually got it from a friend who was throwing away books, and I was like, I want that book. So I'm interested in reading it. Adventurous and energy is what you get with this, because Sagittarius is very adventurous. It's representing travel, law, some type of religion. So passionate pursuits. You're going to be very optimistic because it's very optimistic energy, optimistic in your actions. You have courage to take action and really look at it in a positive outlook, focusing on future goals, focusing on bigger opportunities, independence and freedom. The Mars, first of all, is the energy, right? And action. And Sagittarius, it wants freedom. There could be some bluntness and directness. I know that's more Mercury, but when you're trying to achieve something, you may be more direct. Restlessness, because the combination of Mars and Sagittarius can lead to a certain restlessness. There might be a tendency to seek consult stimulation. You want change, you want variety. It's a mutable sign, Sagittarius, so it definitely wants its variety. And you could be very impulsive, maybe taking over on too much, because you are so confident that you can take a lot on. Okay, so be aware of that energy. That is the good and bad. Now, Mercury is in a sign Capricorn. Mercury is the planet of communication and intellect, and even our day-to-day travel. And what else is it? Early education and some social media. I would have to say that, even though that's a form of communication. So all forms of communication in the sign Capricorn. Capricorn is very practical, so you have practical communication. It's very strategic, so you can have strategic thinking. Professional, it's about our long-term goals, Capricorn. It's also about structure, discipline, father figure, people in business, not in business, people in uniforms. But I was going to say our not role model. What is our public image? Okay. So professional communication, thinking about the public image, attention to detail, structured thinking, reserved expression of feeling, because Capricorn is not really emotional. So it's very reserved in that, and careful decision making. Now, on the negative side, you could be over consuming the thought of details, or over consuming the image of yourself and what you look like in front of others. So be aware of that. And also, it's kind of demanding father figure energy. Also, Capricorn represents time. So time in a good way and time in a bad way is what you can get. Jupiter and Uranus and Neptune are all retrograding. Neptune, we're going to talk about, like I said, later. But Jupiter and Taurus retrograding, anytime you have retrograde, it's a period is when you should look inward. Introspection, reflection is often seen as a time to review, revise, rather than pushing forward and starting new things. All right. However, this could vary from person to person depending on a natal chart. So someone who has Taurus energy might be feeling this Jupiter and Taurus retrograding more than others. Okay. And also the placement of where it is. Now, Jupiter and Taurus can be a reassessment of your belief system, your values, and your personal philosophies, because that's what Jupiter represents. And it's a time for inner growth and reflections. Individuals may reconsider their approach to abundance, expansion, and prosperity. Now we're talking about an assigned Taurus, and Taurus is representing our resources, banks, anything you deem as a resource and what you value. So be aware of that. Uranus and Taurus in that same sign, everything that I just mentioned earlier. Uranus is innovation, change, unexpected events, also wants freedom. And when retrograding also represents future technology. When retrograding in Taurus, we may be reviewing individually our collective values, particularly those related to stability, resources, and the material world. It's also a time to reevaluate how we deal with disruptions in these areas. So how do you deal with disruptions when it comes to your finances? How do you deal with disruptions when it comes to the things that you value, your body as well? Neptune in Pisces is retrograding, and it's going to go direct, but Neptune is associated with dreams, spirituality, and illusions. So when you have a retrograding in Pisces, you could be Neptune is a ruler of Pisces, so it's the same thing, okay? And you could have more deepening and spiritual insights and more awareness. something like, really reviewing those dreams and psychic energy. It's a time to discern between illusion and reality, fostering a more authentic connection with one's spiritual self. And we'll get more on that later. So now let's talk about the moon report. The moon report. December 5th, we have the moon in Virgo. Now, let me give my disclaimer that I always give for the moon report. The reason why I do a moon report is because the moon moves really, really fast. Hence, it is the ruler of Cancer. If you know Cancers, they're very moody. So they say. I am a sun in Cancer. So I think I can say that it's known to be factual. I can be super nice and loving to my husband. And then once he comes home, I'm like, what do you want? Just the moodiness. Okay. So the moon moves pretty fast. And because of that, it has a lot of transits and we get a lot of ups and downs when it comes to our emotions. Monday is the day of the moon. And that's why Monday is always moody. Okay. So December 5th, the moon is in Virgo. And when you have the moon in Virgo, you can have emphasis on practicality, attention to detail, and focus on organization, sticking to routines. Did you work out today? That probably happened. Eating healthy, taking care of your pets. Now, on the negative side, it could be a tendency to overthinking and being too perfect and really not emotionally not feeling like you want to move fast in a particular area. It's so much because you want to make it perfect. So be aware of that. December 6th, the moon is in Libra, and this is very harmonious and balancing in relationships. Maybe something with feeling aesthetically, making something your home beautiful, because the moon does represent your home and what you deem as your safety net. More diplomatic, seeking compromise and enjoying social interactions. Libra is an air sign. All air signs are very social. Now, challenging is that difficulty in making decisions. You could be passive aggressive when you are not happy. Possible avoidance of conflict also is the energy with that. Now, moon in Capricorn. Moon in Scorpio, December 9th. Now, the moon in Scorpio is very intense. I am a Scorpio moon. Very intense energy. It could bring a focus on deeper, transformative experiences. There's introspection. There's passion, delving into matters of mystery and hidden truths. Now, what is the challenging aspect with the moon in Scorpio is that intensity may lead to emotional extremes, or you could be very secretive or jealous. Okay. So be aware of that energy. Also, I always want to reflect on just doing too much healing. Okay. Just give it some time to breathe. Now, December 11th, moon in Sagittarius, a sense of enthusiasm. Also, with the moon in Scorpio, great time for tarot or getting a tarot reading, just so you know. Anytime there's a moon in any water sign, I would say it's a great time to get a tarot reading, especially if you're doing it online because you're at home. That would be really great for you. Anyway, when the moon is in Sagittarius, there's often a sense of enthusiasm, optimism, a desire to explore. Because remember what we talked about, Sagittarius energy, you feel more adventurous and open to new ideas. On the negative side, there could be some challenges with impulsiveness, lack of attention to detail, okay? And overcommitting emotionally. Now let's talk about the current transits for this week. Go ahead and screenshot this. And yes, with December 5th, we have Saturn in Pisces is going to trine Venus in Scorpio. December 6th, Neptune in Pisces goes direct at 5:22 a.m. 24 degrees. We'll get into that. December 7th, Sun in Sagittarius is going to trine Chiron, and Chiron is currently in Aries. If you don't know about Chiron, we'll discuss briefly about that. Mercury in Capricorn is trining Jupiter in Taurus. Venus in Scorpio opposes Jupiter in Taurus. December 11th, Mercury in Capricorn is going to sextile Venus in Scorpio. And December 12th, which is actually supposed to be in next week's video, but I'm putting it in this one. We're doing a new moon in Sagittarius. Look out for the horoscopes. That will be up next in the next video. Now, let's talk about what we have now. I'm going to add our beautiful chart. And we have December 5th, and we have Saturn here, and it is trining our beautiful Venus here in the sign of Scorpio, and it's going to be a 1 degree. They're both at 1 degrees, hence there. And 1 degree is an Aries degree. Okay, just so you know. And Aries is about taking action, fighting spirit, not giving up on oneself. Struggle, war can indicate abuse, labor, diligence, leadership, beginnings, starting something new. Okay. With courage, action. And it is the ruler of Mars is the ruler of Aries. So you get a little war energy with that. Okay. So trines are very positive though. So you're not going to get a war fighting aspect, maybe in a positive way. The fighting energy will happen. But anytime you have trine, anytime you have that aspect, God is just giving it to you. You don't have to do any work. God is going to bless you with this energy. If you believe in God, universe, whatever it is, I say God. Okay. And satisfactory relationships and quality time, feelings of responsibility, because Saturn is, well, we'll get into it, and commitments in one relationship's life. But Saturn is the discipline, and it is the discipline in Pisces, discipline, whatever Pisces represents. And Pisces is very compassionate. Venus is the relationship. Saturn is the responsibility. Okay, responsibility and discipline. So commitment in one's relationships life is what you'll get. Social, solid working partnership, blendings of beauty and integrity, beginnings in structure or boundaries in spirituality. Maybe working with something that's taboo, something that is beautiful and taboo could be happening with that. Saturn and Pisces can bring a serious and disciplined approach to spirituality and emotional matters. So you have harmony and stability in relationships, a balance between a romantic and practical aspects of partnerships. So look for this day as very positive when it comes to any type of relationships, trying to set boundaries in relationships, really being serious in a relationship, all that is going, and it's going to be something new that's just started, or it's going to be something that doesn't want to give up a fighting chance. Okay. So something very diligent or something leadership qualities, because Venus doesn't just represent relationships, it also represents what we naturally attract. Okay. So we're attracting something new, and it's something that is going to be disciplined in maybe spirituality, or Pisces represents something that we can't see, like an invisible border or something like that. So balancing sensuality and practicality, financial stability and security, stability in creative or artistic expression, spiritual commitments, balanced approach to resources. The collective may find ways to balance the desire for shared abundance with a disciplined and sustainable approach, leading to long-term stability. So that's what we have December 6th. I hope that makes sense. What I was explaining to you is very positive. You don't have to do work. It's going to be something in the themes of Aries. Get ready for that. Now, December 6th, we have Neptune. Where's our beautiful Neptune here? Neptune's in the sign Pisces, and it's going to go direct in 24 degrees. Now, let me just explain to you the degrees. Okay. Degrees have the theme of what we're looking for. Did that make sense? The degrees are going to represent the themes of the actual incident. Now, for example, how I was just explaining the trine and it was happening in first degrees. Now, you're going to feel that energy regardless, but you may find it happening in the Aries theme kind of energy. Now, Neptune goes direct in the sign Pisces, and 24 degrees is already a Pisces degree. So you don't have to pay attention to the degree. However, I do want to explain what Pisces represents, since it's a double hitter. That means we're really going to feel this Pisces energy. It's about sleeping, drugs, alcohol, lethargy, unconsciousness, our psyche, emotional dejection, feet, madness, shadows, unclear endings, like there's nothing you can dissolvement, cloudiness, fogginess. Okay. Neptune is associated with dreams, illusions, creativity, and spiritual insight. When Neptune goes direct, energies become more intense. And I think it's going to be even more intense because we're dealing with that 24 degrees. And you may have things that may seem more tangible than what, like it's such a belief that you feel it. Okay. And you're able to comprehend it and externalize it. So heightened intuition. This is a great day to get a tarot reading. And I feel like there's a lot of things very spiritual for this whole week. We got the moon in Scorpio, we got Neptune in Pisces, and we had the last aspect December 5th, which is today, that I'm doing this. So, and that's probably why you're watching this video. But increasing sensitivity, spiritual healing, psychic awakening, yearnings for higher meaning and connection, openings of vision and imagination, sympathy, feelings of serenity and bliss, cosmic unity, increased impact, compassion, inspired act of kindness, because Pisces is very compassionate, artistic inspiration, enhanced dream activity, deepening mystical experiences, water related things. Anything water related will be big with this energy. Ocean conservation, escapism, awareness. So all you people who've been binge watching, over shopping, because shopping could be a form of escapism, this is going to help you wake up. Innovations in film and photography, because Pisces represents photography. Photography starts to welcome film. That's when we had Neptune and Pisces, we got The Little Mermaid. Okay. Very Neptune and Pisces. Revelation of hidden truths, because Neptune and Pisces can bring hidden truths to the surface. Its direct motion may reveal deeper insights and truths previously that was unable to be seen. It was obscured. Okay. Clarity in spiritual matters, inspiration and creativity, release of illusions. Neptune is notorious for creating illusions and fantasies, hence the movies. Neptune also represents glamour. So maybe being a little more real. And maybe I'm feeling that energy, hence why I don't have a wig on today if you're watching this. Or I usually wear hair wraps and wigs, but today it's all natural. And normally my day-to-day life, I actually look like this. So hello, welcome to my real world. So when it goes direct, there may be a gradual unveiling of truths and a greater ability to see situations more clearly, even if it means letting go of certain illusions. Dissolution of illusions may help dispel false perceptions, leading to a clearer view of reality. That's why I say it's a great day for any type of spiritual work, because it's going to be very clear. I think that Saturn in Pisces yesterday, trining that Venus also, yesterday on the 5th, which I'm filming this today, is going to be very clear with some boundaries and what you cannot see. The boundaries maybe won't be as dissolved that day. Now, but it will definitely be working with you if it is dissolved. December 7th, we have the sun in Sagittarius, and it's going to trine Chiron. Chiron looks like a key, an upside down key. It is also in a sign Aries. It's going to be 15 degrees, and 15 degrees is a Gemini degree. We'll talk about that in a minute. But first, let me tell you what Chiron is. Chiron is an asteroid, or in my studies, it's like a celestial being, and it's represented by the wounded healer, facing and working with your wounds and vulnerabilities. And that way, like whatever those are, those wounds and vulnerabilities, you heal them by helping others. Okay. It becomes a source of healing. Now, Chiron recently entered Aries in April 2018. It's going to stay there until 2027. So, and it is currently retrograding. It retrogrades a lot. So that is not as important. But because we have this trine here, this trine is going to make it come to us. What did I say earlier? Naturally. And the sun represents our ego. Somewhat like Mars, and it's kind of conjunct here, a little bit close here, but somewhat like Mars. So our ego, our drive, a lot of light shining on to the Chiron is what you get for this. So identity wounds, initiation to change, courageous healing, self-exploration and self-expression, because you are talking about the I and yourself when it comes to Aries and that sun. Healing through action, empowering vulnerability. Aries can be associated with strength and resilience. Chiron's presence in this sign may encourage individuals to view vulnerability as a source of strength and empowerment rather than weakness. So when you get the men crying that day, Get ready for that energy, okay? Especially with the sun, because the sun represents that masculine energy, and the moon represents the mom, the feminine energy. Balancing independence and interdependence, learning to ask for support when needed is a potential theme. Physical healing, because Aries is the physical body, and Chiron in Aries may encourage exploration in physical healing. And so the few days before were all spiritual, and now this day, December 7th, we may get some physical energy. Now Sagittarius is associated with exploration, philosophy, and a quest for knowledge. Why do I have, oh, because the sun is in Sagittarius. Sorry, I was so stuck on Chiron. So when you have that, because that was just a Chiron, but now that when we have it trining that sun in Sagittarius, we get very optimistic physical healing. Like we connect it all. Okay. Now, Gemini degree. Gemini is about gadgets, like television, cell phones, communication, self-expression, books, siblings, neighborhood, early education, our community. Now, all that is going to be the themes of this healing. So maybe you're getting healing from yourself, or maybe physical healing in a class in your neighborhood. Okay. Like maybe a yoga class, or maybe there's some communication or some type of Zoom gadget happening, and you're going to get some healing through Zoom in some way. Okay. So optimism and resilience, healing through self-expression, courage to explore wounds, physical healing. Oh, it makes me think like if you're watching like a YouTube or listening to an audiobook, that can be happening. Understanding the wounded self, holistic healing approaches, because Sagittarius tends to be open to diverse perspectives and approaches. So with that Chiron and Aries and it trining, you're probably going to be encouraged to explore holistic, something that's not a normal healing method, something that could be more worldly or cross-cultural, more of a healing, teaching and sharing healing insights. Sagittarius is all about teaching and knowledge, explorations of identity, physical activity as healing, as I said earlier, and integration of spiritual and physical healing. Now, that same day is a great day. So remember December 7th being a great day. We have Mercury, and Mercury's in the shadow, pre-shadow phase of retrograding, but Mercury in Capricorn is going to trine Jupiter. And Jupiter is, they're both going to be in 6 degrees. Remember, Jupiter is retrograding. That's going to happen at 8:08 p.m. 6 degrees is a Venus is a Virgo degree, and Virgo is about diminishing, like making it smaller, improvement, cleaning, health, work, routines, habits, being of service. Okay. Now, practical communication, working with abundance and resources, a broad and expansive mind, wide range of interest and curiosity, a positive and optimistic outlook, because you're dealing with that Jupiter. And remember what I said about trine, it's just going to come to you. It's going to be very positive. Okay. A gift of planning and negotiation, well-timed buying and selling. So if you are dealing with, because Jupiter in Taurus is about banks and stocks. So if you're someone who's into stocks or something with money, this is a great time to do it. It's great energy for it. Practical wisdom, strategic communication, positive outlook on practical matters, because the practical is the Capricorn. Realistic planning, business and financial opportunities, sterile decision-making, learning and growth in practical skills, positive negotiations, balancing details with the big picture. Jupiter is the big picture. Capricorn is long-term. Very positive for retirement energy. Okay. Educational opportunities. Jupiter is associated with higher learning, higher education. Mercury is going to trine Jupiter. So it's favorable with any kind of educational pursuits, especially those related to practical and tangible, because Earth is Capricorn's an earth sign. So tangible knowledge. Okay. Things that you can, what's tangible knowledge? A book. Okay. So anything dealing with grounded, practical stability. Now let's go on to December 9th. Very positive so far. And then we hit December 9th. December 9th is when things change a little bit. Okay. December 9th, we have Venus. Is this? Yes. Venus is in the sign Scorpio. It's going to oppose Jupiter in the sign Taurus. Is retrograding, and it is still 6 degrees. And I know this isn't showing it because this is going to happen actually at 7:34 p.m. Okay. 6 degrees, remember, is a Virgo degree. And improvement, health, diminish, make smaller, routines, pets, be a service, maybe something that could be dealing with work. Now, diminish, Venus is what we naturally attract. So that could be diminishing things that we naturally attract, maybe something at work, something with joint ventures, because Venus is in the sign Scorpio, and that is some joint ventures. So that is having this tug of war with this. Now, Jupiter, the positive thing about Jupiter is Jupiter sometimes is so positive that the aspect is still could be positive, even though this opposing is normally negative. So tendencies toward rich or living in indulgence, social ambition, snobbery, a gaudy or overblown aesthetic. I always laugh when I see that because I'm just like, I'm so into aesthetics, and it's just like, oh my gosh. Laziness, tug of war between intensity and expansion, balancing passion and practicality, financial considerations in relationships, navigating power dynamic, because both Taurus and Scorpio can be possessive in their own way. They're both fixed. The opposition may bring attention to power dynamics in relationships, challenging individuals to navigate issues of control, trust, and mutual support. Exploring values in a relationship, because Venus represents values, and it's going to be in that sign Scorpio. So the mystery of the values, what is hidden, what values are hidden, is going to oppose something big and expansive with values. I'm like, I said values twice, because Taurus, Venus is the ruler of Taurus too. So that is values as well. So I'm thinking there's going to be something big with values, overindulgence and restriction. Okay, Jupiter tends to expand, while Scorpio can be intense and sometimes compulsive. The opposition may pose a challenge between the desire for indulgence and pleasure, Jupiter, and the need to restraint and have moderation, Scorpio. Sometimes Scorpio doesn't have moderation. Sometimes it doesn't have that self-control. So be aware of that, and that could be very abundant, because in a negative light, that Scorpio is just impulsive when it comes to the drive, okay? Because Mars is the traditional ruler of Scorpio. Now, deepening emotional bonds. On a positive note, the opposition can encourage a deepening an emotional bond in relationship, intimacy, reassessing personal values, because you are dealing with values, like I said earlier, with Jupiter. Okay, so now let's get into December 11th. And that is Monday, next Monday. I like to do Monday because sometimes I make this video on Monday, and I don't want to do it the day of, but here I am doing it December 5th, the day of. So what a waste. Okay, so Mercury in Capricorn is going to sextile. And where is our beautiful Mercury here for you guys? Ooh, my mouse is just moving on its own. Mercury in the sign Capricorn is going to sextile Venus in the sign Scorpio in 8 degrees. 8 degrees is a Scorpio degree. A lot of Scorpio energy this week, okay? And Scorpio is like a connection to death, dying, decaying, rebirth, transformation, wealth, to take from others, manifestation, secrets, insurance, sex, jealousy, pregnancy, because I said rebirth. So thinking, communicating in time, and boundaries, and working with beauty and mystery and deepness, okay? Sextile is very positive. I shouldn't say very, it's positive, but you have to do work. So it's almost like God is saying the weather is great. What are you going to do with this great weather? Like I'm having you have great weather. It's all on how you want to use that. So God is giving us this energy, but what are we going to do with it? We have to get up and move. Okay. Driving in a taboo or mysterious neighborhood could really work out. I'm not saying to do it, but this is kind of what I was thinking, because that Mercury is driving, and Capricorn is going to know its boundaries on where it's safe and what is not safe. Okay. And Venus in Scorpio is like, but this is kind of attractive. So if you're into anything mysterious, nothing dangerous, but mysterious, happy, playful thoughts, harmonious and friendly communication, gifts of agreement and compromise, fun discussions about relationships are about something mysterious, culture and the lighter side of life. Now, effective communication in relationships, balancing practicality and emotional depth, Negotiation skills are going to be good this day. Expressing affection thoroughly. Mercury sextiling at Venus, I would think that's also good with money. Not necessarily banks, but maybe like taxes, lending, joint ventures. Financial communication, thoughtful relationships, planning, intellectual and emotional connection, balancing work and relationships, appreciation for practical skills, because Venus and Scorpio can appreciate the practical and organization skills of Mercury and Capricorn, and can lead to a mutual respect and admiration. I jacked that word up, but loving for each other's ability. Okay. You see how I did that? Now, December 12th, admiration. There we go. For each other's ability. Now, December 12th is when we have this new moon, and I'm going to do the horoscopes for the new moon coming up. This I just wanted to briefly talk about. So the new moon is in Sagittarius. It is 20 degrees. 20 degrees is also a Scorpio degree. So a lot of Scorpio emotional energy. Okay. So Scorpio represents death, wealth, taking from others, manifestation, secrets, insurance, sex, jealousy, pregnancy, rebirth, mystery, taboo, intimacy. I guess that's the same as sex. Dark. Okay. Did I say mysterious? Okay. New moons is about setting intentions. Many people, okay, wait, let me actually, did I show the new moon? Okay, yeah. And this is going to be 20 degrees. So it's going to actually happen at what time? Actually, let me see. It's going to happen at 3:32 p.m. Okay. Now, you can set your intentions for any new moon, except for like if it's an eclipse or something like that. But many people use the energy of a new moon to set intentions for upcoming lunar cycle. And this involves focusing on what you may want to manifest or achieve in the upcoming weeks. You can do an energetic reset, emotional depth. The dark side of the moon during this phase can bring sense of introspection and emotional deepness. It's favorable time to have reflection and self-discovery, favorable for planting seeds for the future, increase in sensitivity. You can also do dark sky for stargazing, because the moon is kind of dark and it creates the sky to be darker and you can see the stars more. So that's just something, a little side bit. But okay, Scorpio energy. Remember, the degrees of the new moon is going to be something with the themes of Scorpio. The specific sign of each new moon is what you also get. The overall theme, and it's going to be in the sign Sagittarius, and also where it is in your chart means something personally for you. But as a collective, this is what it's going to mean. It's going to be, because this is what we all feel, this energy as a collective. Now, individually is when it has the house. And then it gets more individualized is, what does this new moon affect in your chart? Like, what other planets is it hitting? Also, do you have planets in those degrees, in that sign, within those few degrees? That also makes your energy, you feel it a lot more individually. Now, as a collective, this new moon is going to be very adventurous beginnings, expansive and growth, seeking truth and knowledge, setting broad goals, optimism and positivity, cultural and physical exploration, freedom and independence, spiritual growth, global perspective, travel and exploration. Now, when you have all that for the collective in the theme of Capricorn, that could look like setting broad goals in what is mysterious or what is hidden. Setting broad goals, hidden is more Pisces, but discovering the truths could be more Scorpio. Setting broad goals and setting new intentions in intimacy. Okay. So, which could be if it's in the third house, in communicating in intimacy. But we'll get into that a little bit more as we do the horoscopes next week. So next week, speaking of, next week we are going to have hold on. I want to put this up. Next week, we're going to have a new moon in Sagittarius, like I just said earlier. And December 13th, we have Mercury retrograding fully in Capricorn get ready for that if you're not already feeling it. And it's going to mostly affect, I find it always affects the signs that it's in. So Mercury retrograding in the side Capricorn, Capricorns, get ready. My son's a Capricorn. I haven't even warned him. So there's that. Okay, so I'm going to do some tarot for each horoscope, for each zodiac sign. So I'm going to use the Light Seer Tarot deck for the readings, and let me get to each sign. There we go. So we're going to start with Aries. Lucky you, Aries, even though it is not your season. Sagittarius should be going first. Okay, we have some cards for Aries. Aries, it's the Seven of Pentacles. So we're going to plant we're going to plant the seeds and watch them grow. We're going to practice patience when it comes to our resources and our health. Okay. And we have the Five of Cups. So there's some change. There is some sadness. This could be some grief, and it could be some grief with what we are planting to sow, what we are planting to, we need to slow down and watch grow. But there is some grief, there's some loss here. At the same time, you need to think more positive, because you see she has a cup here. Normally it's like she has two cups that she's seen at a spill, but there's three that are full behind her. But this it doesn't matter if it's a her or him, but the card has got a female on it, and this usually means grief, and 5 represents change. Okay, change and conflict, but you still have some cups that are full. So it's all about being optimistic. Go ahead and take that time to grieve. That is fine. I'm going to pull one more card for our Aries. And we have the Four of Wands. There's some celebration, maybe even a marriage in your community. There's some stability, but definitely a celebration of some sort. Okay. Some type of culmination and a celebration and stability, because 4 also represents stability. Okay, and that's what we have for you. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Taurus, let's do your reading, and we're doing tarot for your reading. Oh, I'm not mixing these cards that good. Hold on, let me mix them. Oh, okay. A card had fill out, Taurus, and we have the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Swords is feeling like the victim and feeling trapped. Swords represents communication and the way you think. So it's all in your head, and maybe you're communicating words that you could feel like the victim and you're feeling trapped, but it's something that you are not aware, you're not seeing clearly, and be aware of that Mercury retrograding. We also have the Knight of Swords, and here is either a male who has a major energy, very fast, someone who's very social, very good with words, not afraid to speak their truth, is coming your way, and maybe that is your energy that's going to change. Or maybe an air sign, someone who is a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra, that's coming your way in a very fast way. Okay, and also we have, or you need to embody that energy. And then we have the Nine of Wands. This is all about standing your ground. This is fire energy, so being motivated and courageous, and having that spark and drive to persevere and stay strong. Okay, that is what we have for your reading, Taurus. I hope that resonates for you for this week, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Geminis, we're going to do your reading for the week. Actually, hold on, let me change this background. That was bugging me. Okay, so let's do your readings for the week, Gemini. And we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is the energy. So God is giving you something, but you're not taking it. This is usually the beginning of drive. I feel like you are not motivated. You don't have the drive. Let's see what else you have. This is the Nine of Pentacles. So this is someone who has the drive to be self-made. And Gemini, you feel stuck. You don't feel like you have the energy to be self-made. Let's see what we have as a resolution. Ooh, we have the King of Swords. So you need to act like the king, or maybe you need to embody the energy of a King of Swords, or you need to talk to someone who is a male, someone who is very logical, someone who's good with words, someone who's not afraid to communicate, someone who's a great communicator, which is also someone who's good with words. Or you need to embody this energy, someone who's very social, confident in their words, confident in the way they think, confident in the way they communicate. That is what you need to work on, communication. Or you need to meet someone who is good with this. So this could be someone who is a Libra. Libras are very charming, and they could be good with words because they're so charming and they don't want to have conflict. Or this could be a Gemini. Geminis are very intelligent. They know it all. Okay. They know a little bit about everything because they read so much. So it could be a Gemini, also very good with words. Or this could be an Aquarius. Aquarius are very, very intelligent, very social. They care about humanitarian. They care about the world. They care about the future. They care about technology. Okay. So also very aloof, not that emotionally attached. That is what you get for your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be the better you, because you are the Gemini. Until then, I will see you next time. Bye. Hello, Cancers. Let's do your reading for the week. We have some cards that already fell out. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this week, there's going to be an opportunity for you to have some money, a job opportunity. Maybe God is giving you something when it comes to your health, new beginnings in that department. Also, you can multitask. You can either have juggle two things at once. Maybe there's something with resources that you have your hands full, but in a positive way. So that's going to happen, and you'll be able to juggle it. Ooh, Four of Wands. There's also a celebration of some sort. There is some stability in your community, stability in marriage, stability at home, because the four represents stability and structure. So there's some structure with that, but it's definitely a celebration of some sort. And that is what we have for you this week. Cancer. A lot of stuff when it comes to material and tangible items, either your body or resources or what you value, and some fire and drive when it comes to your structure and stability. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Leos, let's do your tarot for the week. And we have the 10 of Cups. And this is all abundance, abundance of love. 10 represents new beginnings and infinite possibilities. There is an end of something and a beginning of something that's going to start. And the Cups represents our love, right? Our family, our spirituality, water energy. So Pisces energy, that's very psychic and things that you can't touch, and your emotions. And then you have the love, especially with children and family, just very abundance. You see the rainbow, so it's full of color. Very positive. Ooh, very positive week for you guys. This is someone who is self-made, someone who is basking in the luxuries of what they have grew themselves. Okay, so you got some self-made energy. You're going to be very productive this week, especially when it comes to something tangible. And lastly, we have the Judgment in reverse. So this is someone who's there's an awakening and there's a calling, and it's not happening for you. So be aware of that towards the end of the week. Be aware of what is calling and what the truth is. Maybe you are, yeah, I'm thinking as I'm looking at this. Let me see. Yeah. There's an awakening that's happening, and it's like you're not taking it in. So see what God is calling you to do and be aware of it and really take it in, really listen to others, really have discernment. Because this really means like the truth, the awakening, and what are you called here to do? And you're not open to that. And maybe this self-made in abundance, maybe you're riding a little bit too high. You need to slow down and really take this in. Okay. And because we have Mercury retrograding, be aware of that, and really slow down and do a lot of internal work. I'm going to pull one more card to see what you can do about that awakening. And we have the Temperance. So practice balance and moderation. Yeah. So I was saying maybe you're too much, into the happiness, which is great, but let's practice some moderation. You see, he's holding the sun and the moon. So, have the drive, have all the things that you are serious about, your family and the money, but all and the money, because it's like birthing some great idea, but also have that feminine energy and when you are going internal and really checking yourself inside. This is an alchemist, so they're going to bring in what's good to help that balance act. And also Jupiter Sagittarius energy, which is like too much. You're doing too much, an abundance, an overload of something. So practice moderation. All right, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Virgos, let's do your reading for the month. For the week. I should actually do, well, I did do a December tarot reading, so go ahead and check those out. Check out that video. Now let me do this week's video. We have the Seven of Cups, and Seven of Cups is like too many options, like materialism, too many choices, cloudy judgment, and especially when it comes to your emotions, your love life, something with spirituality. Let's see what else we have here. My Virgos. We have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is about to have movement and go somewhere, get ready to travel or get ready to move forward. So there's some cloudy judgment. There's some choices you have to make, and then there's some movement forward from that. And you need to practice moderation. You need to practice alchemy. Bring in something to help balance the other. And here it's like a great balance between the sun and the moon, the great balance of masculine and feminine energy, okay, while you're on this move to move forward, okay? So there's some cloudy judgment. There may be, there may be something that's like delusional, which is very Pisces energy, some type of delusion, but you're moving forward anyway, and you got the world in your fingertips while you're moving forward. But remember to practice balance and moderation, okay? Also, this is a card of healing too. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Libras, let's see what we have for you. And we have the Fool. There's a new journey, Libra, something that's starting new, infinite possibilities. That's what the 0 represents. Also, it's Aries energy. Also, Aries is all new beginnings, new starts, right? Uranus energy as well. So expect the unexpected, and you need to practice faith. Go ahead and take that leap of faith, whatever it is. Ooh, 2 major arcanas, and this is a star. You need to have faith, which I said you need to have faith. That's what this card represents. Faith, healing, faith and healing, and really letting God take the lead into your future and your hopes and dreams. Okay, very Aquarius energy too. So really thinking about the future and the hopes and dreams. Okay, and we have this lack energy. So this is someone who feels lack. Maybe you're starting a new journey, and you need to have faith and do not think in lack, because this is someone who is like, I don't have the money. How can I start this new journey? I don't have the money. But you need to practice faith, okay? And you're thinking, I don't have the resources, because that also represents resources. And the resources could be whatever you deem as a resource. It could be your body. It could be your voice. It could be, I don't have the book. I don't have the material. Whatever it is, it's something tangible. And you need to practice faith. And you need to be optimistic, and you need to be brave, because this is a new journey. And new journeys is infinite possibilities. And you have to expect the unexpected. At the same time, you need to have faith in God, that you know that he's helping you start this new journey, because you have the tools. You just need to know it. All right, Libra, stay strong. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Scorpios. Let's see what we have for you. We have the King of Cups, Scorpios. This is all about you. Really practice that intuition. Really tap into that intuition. Things that you cannot see or touch. That is really good for you. Also, compassion. Really work on the compassion, or you need to know someone who does this. Go ahead and talk to a Cancer, a Pisces, or another Scorpio. But intuition and compassion, being nurturing. Okay. What else do we have for my King of Cups? Nurturing, compassionate. Safety is what I think of. Water energy. Water holds that memory. So focus on that memory, but don't hold on too tight. Go with the flow is what I get with that. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is earth and earth. So really staying grounded, or maybe talk to someone who is young, really embody that energy. Scorpio, someone who is a young Capricorn, young Virgo, young Taurus, or just someone who has this energy of being grounded, someone who's really into studying and learning, and physical things, or someone who's really into saving money. Okay. That is what we get. And then what else do we have for you guys? Knight of Swords. A lot of people. Okay. It makes me think Sagittarius is going to bring a lot of people in your life. So maybe there's a male water sign, a young earth sign, and now we have the Knight of Swords. So someone who is like mid-age male who is going to be giving you something with communication, someone who's very social, or it could be an air sign, right? It could be a Libra, Sagittarius, it could be a Libra, could be Gemini, could be Aquarius. Okay. So someone's good with communication, someone who's not afraid to tell the truth. You have to either embody that energy this week. But there's a lot of people, it makes me think you may have some seventh house placements going on, but there's a lot of people that you need to help you out this week, and be open to listening to what they have to say, or the energy that they're going to provide for you this week. All right. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's see what we have for you. We have the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is gathering the information before they go. They're researching, and they're getting ready for whatever it is, to be motivated, to have the drive. Okay. So it's almost like if you're reading a self-help book to help you plan your trip, or you really are, anything that's very motivational, because this is fire and drive, and you got the world at your fingertips coming ahead for your future. Ooh, and then we have the Six of Pentacles, and this is someone who's giving. Either you're giving money or they're giving you money. Very charitable kind of energy that could be happening for you this week. And then we have the World. So there's a culmination, there's a closure, or maybe you're traveling. No, this is the Wheel. I'm sorry, not the World. So this is the Wheel. So there's ups and downs, and life is about karma and ups and downs. And but the world is going to keep moving. That wheel is going to keep moving. Also, this wheel has all the zodiac signs, right? So you're going to experience all of the energy that the world has to offer. I'm thinking that you are going to be on the move this week. There is a plan to be on a move. There's something charitable happen. Maybe you're going to a charitable event, because we are dealing with the holidays. You're going to be very giving, but also the Wheel is the 10. So there is the end and a beginning happening, but there is karma coming your way. There is something that's supposed to be destined coming your way this week, and it will have its ups and downs, but that's okay, because that's what life is about. All right, Sagittarius. And you're Sagittarius, and it's Sagittarius energy. So the World energy, I said the World, but it was the Wheel. That makes sense. So something with travel most likely is coming your way. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Capricorns, let's see what we have for you. We have the Queen of Wands. This could be a female energy who is very nurturing and compassionate, when they're at the same time very motivated and strong and courageous. Okay. Or they could just be a fire sign, someone who's a Sagittarius, someone who is an Aries, or someone who is, what's the other fire sign? Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Okay. They could be coming your way. Female energy, and the Judgment. This is your calling. This is your awakening. Maybe that female energy is going to help you wake up to your true calling in life and what you are here for. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Now, this came up a few times, just like that Judgment. So this week is about communicating, socializing, using your words, or you can know a young male energy who's coming into your life to help you with this. It looks like two people are coming into your world to help you with your true calling and your awakening and the truth. And we have the Knight of Swords. That could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay. I will see you guys next time. And until then, bye. Okay, Aquarius, let's do your reading. Let me mix up the cards really good, actually. And this is your reading for the week. I discussed the astrology of the week. So we're going to tie it into the tarot. And we have the Emperor. This is Aries energy. So new beginnings for you, or there's like a boss, okay? Structure, father figure, stability. The Four of Cups is father figure, stability when it comes to contemplating or figuring out, are you happy? Are you content? Maybe you're ungrateful. And this father figure is here to provide structure for you, because maybe you need that structure because you're bored. Okay. And then there's a lack of drive. Yeah. So it makes me think that you are bored. There's some boredom, and the Aries energy is here to help you start something new, because Aries is about to start, and Aries has the fire and the drive, because Mars is the ruler of Aries. So if you know an Aries, or if you know a boss figure, or you know a father figure, really listen to them, because you are ungrateful and you have like a drive. Okay, that's the energy that the cards are saying that. Okay, God is handing you these emotions, and you're like, I don't care about that. I am bored. I can't handle this energy. And that's what we have here. Okay, you have the cups here stacked here, you don't care, and then here there is a hand. Look at me. And you're like, I don't want to look. I don't have the drive. And this is usually God giving you the drive, God giving you that great innovative idea. And there's no spark, there's no drive, because it's in reverse. So, this Aries is going to come in and start some new beginnings for you. And maybe you need to embody that Aries energy if it's not going to be someone. Okay. Be your own starter, be your own boss, be your own structure, bring your own Aries energy with courage. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Pisces, let's see what we have for you. And you have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is thinking lack, and that you don't have the resources. And the Pentacles is always about resources or something tangible. It could also represent your health or time. You don't have the time. And here is saying to have the faith. This is a star card, and she has faith. She's thinking about her future and her hopes and dreams. Also very healing energy. And the Seven of Swords is someone who is stilling, and there's cheating. Maybe you cheat the system. Maybe you said something with your words that was kind of cheating. But stilling, cheating, thinking of cheating, communicating in some way of cheating. And there needs to be some hope. There needs to be something about the future. And also, this is an Aquarius card, the star card. And Aquarius cares about the collective. The Aquarius doesn't care about the singular self. The Aquarius is like, what about the world? I'm a humanitarian. And maybe you need to care about the world while you are stilling or sneaking. If you see, it's like, this is the darkness here, and you have your hood on, you're hiding. There's also a knife here. The swords is knife, which represents your thinking and your words. And it usually means that someone is cheating, stealing in some way. Okay. So yes, but you need to have the hope. You need to have the drive. You need to have the faith, not the drive. You need to have the hope, the faith, and there needs to be some healing happening. All right, Pisces, I hope you resonated with you. I hope you guys enjoyed. And I did do a December reading, so go ahead and check out that. If you want a one-on-one reading, I do have those. So if you guys stayed for the whole video, thank you so much. And until then, I will see you guys next week. Bye.